It is 6:00 p.m. Sarah finishes her work and turns off her computer. She feels tired but proud of her day. She smiles and says goodbye to her colleagues. Everyone waves and says, "See you tomorrow." Sarah picks up her bag and walks out of the office. The sun is setting and the sky is orange and pink. Sarah looks up and takes a deep breath. She loves how the evening sky makes her feel calm. Birds fly across the sky, heading to their nests. The streets are busy with people rushing home. Sarah walks to the bus stop. She hears cars honking and people talking. She stands in line with other people waiting for the bus. She checks her phone and sees a message from her best friend, Emily. The message says, "How was your day at work?" Sarah smiles and replies, "It was good, but I am so tired." The bus arrives and Sarah gets on. She looks for a seat near the window. She loves sitting by the window because she can see the city. The city lights are starting to glow. Buildings, cars, and streetlights make everything look alive. Sarah sits down and looks outside. She sees a small cafe where people are sitting and drinking coffee. She thinks, maybe I will visit that cafe this weekend. The bus moves slowly because there is a lot of traffic. Sarah does not mind. She enjoys the view of the busy streets. On the bus, Sarah thinks about her plans for the evening. She decides to make a simple dinner. She also wants to read her favorite book and watch a TV show. She feels happy thinking about her relaxing evening. After 20 minutes, the bus stops near Sarah's house. She gets off and walks towards her apartment. The air is cool, and the streets are quieter here. She sees a small park on her way home. Children are playing, and their laughter fills the air. Sarah stops at a small store near her apartment. She buys some bread, milk, and fruits for dinner. She loves fresh fruits, especially apples and bananas. She thanks the shopkeeper and heads home. She feels good because she has everything she needs for the evening. When Sarah reaches her apartment, she opens the door and steps inside. The room feels warm and cozy. She puts her bag on the table and takes off her shoes. She stretches her arms and says, "Ah, home sweet home." She goes to the kitchen and drinks a glass of water. The cold water makes her feel refreshed. She looks at the clock and sees it is almost 7:00 p.m. She decides to clean her living room a little before dinner. Sarah picks up some books and magazines from the sofa and places them neatly on the shelf. She folds a blanket and puts it in a basket. The living room looks clean and tidy now. Sarah feels happy because she likes a clean home. After cleaning, Sarah lights a small candle in the corner of the room. The soft light makes the room look peaceful. She smiles and thinks, "This is my favorite part of the day." She turns on some soft music to make the evening even better. Sarah goes to her bedroom to change into comfortable clothes. She opens her wardrobe and chooses her favorite blue pajamas. She likes wearing soft and loose clothes at home. After changing, she feels much more relaxed. She returns to the kitchen to prepare dinner. She takes out some vegetables, bread, and cheese from the fridge. She decides to make a simple vegetable sandwich. She cuts the vegetables slowly and carefully. The smell of fresh tomatoes and cucumbers fills the air. Sarah heats the bread on a pan. She adds the vegetables and cheese to make her sandwich. She also pours a glass of orange juice to drink with her dinner. She places her food on the table and sits down to eat. While eating, Sarah thinks about her day. She remembers the tasks she finished at work. She feels proud of herself for working hard. She also thinks about her plans for tomorrow. She decides to make a list of things to do before bed. After finishing her meal, Sarah washes her dishes. She cleans the sink and wipes the kitchen counter. She likes keeping her kitchen clean and organized. She puts everything back in its place. The kitchen looks neat and ready for the next day. Sarah sits on the sofa with her favorite book. She opens the book and starts reading. The story is very interesting, and Sarah gets lost in the world of the book. She loves how books make her feel happy and calm. As she reads, Sarah hears the sound of rain outside. She looks out the window and sees small drops of rain falling. The streetlights make the rain look like tiny diamonds. Sarah smiles and says, "Rain makes everything better." Sarah gets up and makes a cup of tea. She holds the warm cup in her hands and sits back on the sofa. She takes small sips and enjoys the sound of the rain. She thinks, "This is the perfect evening." Sarah finishes her tea and puts the cup on the table. She feels warm and cozy. The sound of rain outside makes her feel even more relaxed. She decides to watch an episode of her favorite TV show. She picks up the remote and turns on the television. The TV show starts, and Sarah smiles. The characters in the show are funny and make her laugh. She enjoys watching their adventures and stories. Every now and then, Sarah takes a deep breath and stretches her arms. She feels her body relaxing after a long day. After the show ends, Sarah checks the time. It is 9:00 p.m. She thinks, "It's time to get ready for tomorrow." She picks up her notebook and pen from the table. Sarah likes to write down her plans before going to bed. It helps her feel organized and ready. She opens her notebook and writes a short list. Wake up at 6:30 a.m., go for a walk, prepare breakfast, and attend a meeting at 10:00 a.m. She adds a few more tasks to her list. After finishing, she smiles and thinks, "Now I know what to do tomorrow." Sarah puts the notebook away and walks to her closet. She looks for clothes to wear to work tomorrow. She chooses a white shirt and black pants. She irons the shirt carefully and hangs it near the bed. She feels happy knowing that everything is ready for the morning. Next, Sarah decides to do a short workout. She spreads a yoga mat on the floor and puts on some soft music. She stretches her arms and legs slowly. The movements feel good and help her relax even more. She does a few light exercises like touching her toes and doing small circles with her arms. After her workout, Sarah feels fresh. She takes a towel and goes to the bathroom. She washes her face with warm water and dries it gently. She applies some lotion to keep her skin soft. Sarah looks in the mirror and smiles. She says, "Good job today, Sarah." It is now 9:30 p.m. and Sarah decides to wind down. She lights another candle in her bedroom. The soft, warm light fills the room and makes it feel peaceful. She sits on her bed with her journal. Sarah likes to write about her day before sleeping. She opens the journal and starts writing. "Today was a good day. I finished my tasks at work, cleaned the house, and enjoyed a nice meal." She writes about her feelings and what made her happy. Writing helps her feel calm and clear her mind. When she finishes writing, Sarah closes the journal and places it on her bedside table. She looks out the window and notices the rain has stopped. The street is quiet, and the lights outside are soft and dim. She feels grateful for the peaceful evening. Sarah decides to read a little more before bed. She picks up her book from the table and opens it to the page she marked. The story pulls her in, and she feels like she is part of the book's world. She loves how reading helps her forget about everything else. As she reads, Sarah feels her eyes getting heavy. She yawns and stretches. She knows it is time to get ready for bed. She puts the book down and stands up. She walks to the bathroom to brush her teeth. In the bathroom, Sarah brushes her teeth slowly. She hums a little tune while brushing. The minty taste of the toothpaste makes her feel fresh. After rinsing, she looks in the mirror one last time and says, "Good night, Sarah." Back in her bedroom, Sarah pulls back the covers on her bed. She climbs in and adjusts the pillow. She feels warm and comfortable. She turns off the candle and the bedside lamp. The room is dark and quiet now. Before closing her eyes, Sarah thinks about her family and friends. She feels thankful for the people in her life. She whispers, "I hope everyone has sweet dreams tonight." Then she closes her eyes and takes a deep breath. The sound of the rain has stopped, but Sarah hears the faint chirping of crickets outside. She listens to the soft sounds of the night. She feels calm and safe in her bed. As Sarah drifts off to sleep, she dreams about the things she loves. She dreams of sunny days, beautiful gardens, and spending time with her friends. Her face looks peaceful as she sleeps.